Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Now Showing. And this week, we are now showing...
Human Traffic.
That is right. Reese's pick for the week.
Our first British film.
That's right, even if it's Welsh, I'm okay with it.
I don't even know if the film's Welsh. But...
Mate, it's set in Cardiff.
Yeah. Exactly. More Welsh than anything we've watched so far, that's for sure.
That's a good point. But
we got a special guest this week.
Yeah, we do. The boy.
So this was my pick, you know. What are you saying?
I liked it. I thought it was a good film. You want to give a brief synopsis on what it was about?
Basically nothing. It's just just a couple of friends who go on a night out, take a lot of drugs. That's about it. I guess some of them grow as people, some of them don't.
Well, exactly.
It's sort of like a realism film, you know.
Yeah,
like it's very relatable and all this, but then also very. This is the first point I want to bring up, which I've never noticed. I've watched this film a few times. I really like this film, and all the surreal comedy and stuff is when they're sober.
Oh yeah.
Like all the cutaways and everything is when they're sober, and then when they're like not sober, you know, it's just a pretty chronological film.
Yeah,
which is smart because that shows like how they're disillusioned when they're sober, but they're not.
But when they're on drugs, they're pretty. I would say normal.
Well, it feels normal.
It feels normal to them.
Yeah,
as opposed to
they're not trying to disassociate, and I thought that was really smart.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, no, that's actually a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
I was about to say it was really dumb. It made no sense, but it actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey, he's a real film analyst here.
I am, yeah. There goes my skateboard.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to blow the mic up. Yeah, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the fact that it was so grounded and based on the relationships of them friends with the culture, because the film's very much based on the culture of the time.
Yeah, big culture. Like all the characters are based off the filmmakers' like real life friends.
And I
think some of them are actually played by them. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he's from Cardiff.
What, the director?
I think so. Yeah.
Kerrigan, his name is.
Yeah, he's in the film for a bit playing that.
Playing that
character.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought it's nice that he had that cameo in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of people in this where I was like, that guy's actually dead famous. Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah.
Who you had no idea who he was.
No, but
big for The Walking Dead. And then they had other people in there, like John Sim, the main guy, known for Life on Mars and The Doctor Who.
Danny Dyer.
He's
so good in that.
Known for Britain's Hardest Boozers.
Yeah, like what? He was on was it Hollyoaks? He's on one of them.
Yeah, it's Coronation Street, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's fucking one of them.
Either way,
one of them so British shows.
Not known for the best actors, but he's brilliant.
Yeah, no, he was one of my favourite parts of the film.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
He's pretty captivating, isn't he?
Exactly, yeah. He really looks like he's on fucking ecstasy or whatever he's fucking on.
Well, do you know why that is? Apparently all the actors
were on ecstasy. Yeah.
There's that scene. This will bring me on to the cinematography, right? You don't have to be all fancy to have great cinematography in a film.
No, you don't.
And that shows it. It's very succinct. Like, most scenes are only shot with, like, 1 or 2 camera angles. Like, that one where Jip and his mate are chatting while he's, like, racking up lines.
Oh, yeah, that's an incredible...
It's quality.
Yeah, no, the way that shot is that's brilliant.
And I feel like any other film would, like, cut out and then you'd see them, like, walking off away from the table, but
no,
it's so succinct with all the shots. And it means that every shot can just be perfect. The set design is quality.
Yeah, the set design is incredible.
All the posters in the background, for example, are just like straight from the culture. Like so many like artist posters, like
exactly
artists that I recognise and you don't, because I've got good music taste and you don't.
No,
the soundtrack is yeah, exactly. The soundtrack is top tier as well.
Oh yeah, no, I love that Machinima tune. I don't know what is wrong, mate. I'm telling you, it's like something like Machinima. No. But no, the whole soundtrack I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, that bit after when they're driving over from the party and it's Orbital, that track, and it starts playing with like the sunrise coming over. Like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Exactly, man. Everything about it is, it's just a film with counterculture and coming of age and that.
Yeah. I always think of it as like Trainspotting, but like not dark.
It is. It's Trainspotting, but it's a comedy. Because it's about...
Yeah, I forgot how much of a comedy that actually is. Especially in the first like half an hour.
Yeah.
Like, it actually makes me giggle at points. So
yeah.
Pretty rare for a film.
But nah, it's good. It really actually captures, I think, pretty well the party life and all that.
Yeah, like watching it kind of feels like you're going on a night out Like you feel the hype when they're hyped, like getting ready, and then like you feel like the ups of the night, and then the sort of like slower the downs of the night.
The big calm down,
yeah. But not even that, like just the sort of like lesser points of the night where he's like in the pub, like that brings me on to the worst scene in the film, the national anthem. It's so cringe.
And
it's like out of time. It's like terribly recorded. Like you can hear the backing track like on the scene. They clearly like filmed it. Yeah, like
awful scene. I mean, I get what they were going for, but it still sucked.
Some of the ADR is a bit off.
Yeah,
but I don't really care.
Well, there was a lot of this is what I was going to get onto, is that there's a lot of redone for the American version and all that. Like the film, like we watched the British version, so it was pretty much how it was. But I love the idea that they had to cut out scenes for the American version, and they've had to redub scenes like the Overalls and Horses reference. They have to cut completely because obviously they ain't got that in America.
Oh really?
Yeah,
they explains why I didn't recognise it. I think
exactly.
I've only watched the American version.
But yeah, no, the scenes like when you were like, "Oh mate, I've never seen this before." I'm like, you watched the film. But nah, I don't get that they had to cut out 10 minutes worth of scenes, because I looked at the runtime for the American one. It's only 86 minutes.
Oh right, yeah. It was just a bit with like the guy like smoking a cigarette with his ass.
Yeah.
Why'd they cut that out?
Exactly, because I think it's clear what it means.
Yeah, that he's an arsehole.
No, that he's talking out his arse.
Oh well, yeah. Those characters aren't even in the version that I've watched before.
Yeah, you never seen that, no.
No, I kind of liked the scenes that were missing because it gave sort of like equal runtime to each character in their introductions.
Yeah.
Whereas before, some of them just seemed sort of chucked in. Like you get to know them all pretty well. I don't think there's really a weak character in it.
No, out of the 5 main ones, there's definitely not a weak character. Like they all have their own distinct personality and what they're, you know what they're going to go through during the night as well.
Also, this one's like the first time I've watched it where I've actually realised that it's mainly the same characters throughout. Like I always just thought it was random people.
You just think they just went around
like the bit where they're passing the spliff. I don't remember that being characters you'd seen before. I remember it being like one character you'd seen before, but the guy who you recognise, he's all over that film.
He is.
He just.
I was like, he's coming back quite a lot.
Yeah. It's cool. It's clear that like everyone making that film, especially the actors, they were just passionate about it.
Yeah, no.
And they just went for it. Like there's no like inhibitions about. Like I mean, like we say, they were taking drugs, but they were clearly there for the culture.
Yeah, no, that's what it was about. I mean, that's a heavy theme of the film, is the clashing culture between the older generation to the newer generation. Like you hear it in the conversation Andrew Lucas has, like where he's talking about the fucking Summer of Love in '91 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you look at the clubbing, and I can kind of see it as somebody who didn't grow up. The clubbing looks wank. I did not think it looked that appealing when they were in the club.
You're crazy.
Nah, man, I don't know.
No,
the house party looked fucking mint.
That's because they weren't fucking playing Arctic Monkeys. You just want to go to shit indie disco.
Go shut the fuck up. But no, if you stop listening to him for 5 minutes, you'll find out that I'm speaking facts.
What's that got to do with the film?
What's it got to do? No, this is what I mean. Like the whole fucking point of the film is that the next generation feels disillusioned to.
Oh, the last. Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant the clubbing in the actual film.
No.
Oh, you meant the 91 clubbing.
The 91 clubbing.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that was the point. I think it was the point was just that that the new generation is always going to disillusion the old generation, no matter what, even if it looks exactly the same.
This is what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was getting at.
Rewind.
Because them guys in 91 were like, "Oh, mate, actually, it was all about doing this and that."
And that's what everyone's doing.
And that's what everyone's doing. Yeah.
But they're just like too busy sitting there thinking like,
"Oh, it's better back in my day."
Yeah.
That is you. You are a better back in my day.
Yeah. I really loved it in the 90s when I wasn't born. Yeah. As you can see, we're drinking along with this film.
Yeah, he's had a couple beers
for the culture. Yeah. I'm on my third brasserie. Getting audacious off it.
Well, yeah, no, I really like the counterculture elements to it. Like you can tell that they're all. It's like just that feeling of getting to Friday.
Yeah,
and they do kind of encapsulate the idea that every week is just got to get to Friday.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they're like, oh yeah, then it's Monday again, and we just do it all over again.
I think it's very true for like a lot of the population. That's why do they even drop it in America?
Yeah, no,
it feels so British.
It's so British. It makes no sense dropping it in America because that's Was that even really American culture at all?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they don't have a big, because this is the point of the UK. UK has a heavy drinking and drugs culture.
Yeah.
Especially in the youth, which isn't seen in America really.
Yeah, they just take Fent. Like, I'm sorry, everyone in the film's 20, so the Americans are gonna be like, what?
Whoa,
how are they in a
what?
club at 20? Like,
they're drinking? Yo!
they probably think that's too far.
Yeah. But I really, yeah.
I thought, I gotta come up with a criticism. I can't just bring a film here and be like...
Yeah, you can't bring a film here.
I think the pacing's a bit strange.
Yeah,
I had no problems before, like, they got to the club. I think all that, take away the national anthem singing scene, like, and then you're alright. But then I think, in a weird way, they spent too long in the club.
Yeah.
There was just a couple too many shots of just B-roll, people dancing and that.
Yeah, there was a lot of B-roll. There was a lot of, like, just... No, not establishing shots, but just shots of, like, the scenery. The fucking... Just everybody dancing.
Yeah, which is a bit weird for a film that's so succinct with its actual scenes.
Yeah.
Like... and then I do think it takes a little too long to finish.
Yeah, it definitely... I was getting that feeling towards the end where I was like, this could have wrapped up by now.
Yeah, and they kind of, like, focus too much on, like, the love story. But for me, personally, I don't think that's the big story. I think the story is him getting over his, like...
Getting over his ED.
Yeah. I was going to say it much less eloquently, but yeah.
Yeah, that's his problem, is him getting over his fucking sex paranoia, as he calls it. And it's like... Yeah,
it's not really about them being in love, like, even if they are or not, like... We don't need that scene of them, like, walking up the street. Bit corny.
Yeah, it is a bit, like...
There's some, like, classical...
It's that cliche ending that you see in, like, them old 50s fucking...
Yeah. And
brief
like,
encounters or some shit like that.
You could kind of see this film, like, playing that off as, like, a pop culture reference, but just don't think it...
Nah, even if it is pop culture reference, not really needed.
That's a very minor complaint, though.
It is a minor complaint. I've got... a complaint that I have is that I feel like the whole problem between Nina and Coop, I feel like that never really
doesn't get resolved.
Doesn't get resolved.
I think
and they don't even acknowledge it after the night.
Yeah, they don't, but I think that's kind of the point.
I
know, as far as, like, just watching this as a film, I don't know how many of these sort of films you watched, right? It's clearly your fault you're critical.
Yeah.
No, but I've seen a good couple of these films now, like, such as, like, Perfect Days, Old Joy, where nothing really happens.
I love films like that.
Yeah, and there's not really a resolution. It's more in just, like... It's just a documentation of, like, what's happening. Like, these sort of, like, realism films.
Yeah, but even with realism films like that, like Before Sunrise or something like that, you still get the, like, an acknowledgement of it, even if it hasn't been resolved. Like, because if I could get the idea if they were going for the fact that they're avoiding it, but if they're not showing them avoiding it, then they're just not really addressing it.
Yeah, to me it's like they're just, like, putting up with it and avoiding actually speaking about it. But yeah, you're right, that probably could have been put across a bit.
Could have been put across a bit
story,
better,
like, yeah. You kind of get the feeling there was a lot on the cutting floor of this film.
There must have been, because
understand it. I'm pretty sure most of the dialogue is improvised. Like, they just go off on, like, 5-minute ramblings
Star Wars conversation, for example.
Danny Dyer, how much he hates, like, Peter Andre in the back of the taxi. Like, you just know they pumped him full of cocaine. Just said go.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of just, like, nonsensical dialogue at all, but
again,
it really works.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Is that it's just people fucking off their bean.
Yeah, mate. If there was a script for this, oh my god, they serve some props for remembering all those words. Jesus.
I fucking liked it, and yeah, I still think it was a good film, even with the complaints I have.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think it's quality. I'm hard pressed to think of a better British film off the top of my head. Maybe Trainspotting.
Trainspotting, yeah. They reference it in the film, for example.
Yeah, they do. There's clear influence there.
Yeah, no, it's like it's kind of like the antithesis where Trainspotting's like drugs are bad, and this film's like drugs are pretty cool.
Basically, drugs are good, isn't it? Like,
this film's like, mate, it's okay to take ecstasy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
but it was very of its time, you know. Like,
that
rave
like,
scene,
the rave scene and all that. Like, it's very much like like 1990s or early 2000s even as well.
Yeah.
Like you look at it and you're like, it's I mean, some of the fucking clothes that people were wearing on, like, Jesus Christ. The fucking tracksuits.
They're fire.
They were not fire. Danny Diner's fucking tracky top.
You don't get him in shit indie disco.
Oh, shut the fuck up, man. But no, like, genuinely, like, it's such a of its time film, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
No, yeah.
Like, it's a time capsule, I guess you could say, of like what the period was like.
In Cardiff.
In Cardiff, yeah.
I think it just represents the whole UK.
It's pretty much the whole UK. Like,
I quite like that it's set in Cardiff. It's sort of city that's not very recognisable to a lot of people. It makes it feel more sort of.
That could be any city. That could be any city in the UK. You wouldn't really be able to tell.
Yeah. Hey, I don't think there's a misstep in the acting, honestly. I think the acting's really good.
Yeah, the acting is good. I mean, yeah.
I guess it's sort of a satirical film in a way.
Exactly.
So, but what I didn't remember until watching it this time is like how good some of the older actors are, like just comedically. Like with his boss is like, hanging him in the ass, like that was funny as well. Yeah. The scene where they're going through like it's the teacher going through the
fucking stage of ecstasy, yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, your penis will shrivel up," and he's just sitting there smoking. Yeah, mate, like it's genuinely a funny film.
Yeah, no, like it really. Yeah,
we really pushed the boat out on this one. This is actually the part we said we wanted to watch some different. We did last week.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're pushing it out pretty far now. We're not just watching mindless action. Not that any of the action films we've watched were mindless.
Shut up. I guess we've got to do a rating, right? Unless you got anything else to say.
No, not really. I think we've perfectly summed it up.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, I give it
a good film. But
I give it 6.5 out of 10.
Are you taking the piss?
Okay, so.
No, come on, 7.
Nah.
Mate, you were hard pressed to come up with a bad thing about it. 7.
I just gave
no. I'm not
pretty solid things about this.
No,
Alright, 8. Mate, I'm not giving it a 9.
I'll take an 8.
You'll take an 8. What are you going to give it by any chance?
I probably would.
Mate, if you give it a 9.
No, why?
Mate, we got to crack down on these things.
This. I genuinely, on the top of my head, like, I could go and watch that film straight away again.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, because
I've just seen it.
Because he liked Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, like, if you have a good music taste and good taste in film. Like,
if you've got a good taste in film, you probably have a lot of other movies that are still.
Yeah, obviously. But
I'm going to go back and watch it again.
What I'm saying is,
mate, I'm going to go back tomorrow and watch Deadpool and Wolverine again.
Are you actually? Yeah. That's pathetic.
Nah, mate, no, there's a good reason for it. When I watched the film, it was like in 480p. I swear to God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. For some reason, the quality of the cinema, like the opening credits. Yeah. I was looking at the words. I'm like, I swear, I'm fucking needing glasses. And then it showed Deadpool, and I was like, no, this is genuinely just fucking shit quality.
Yikes! Maybe that's
mate. That's Cineworld for you.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. But yeah, no. So I'll be going back and watching that. Mate, let's get back to the film.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I will suddenly give that a 9 because I'm very negative about films. I need to chill
You
out
are very negative about films.
I can't see anything
Of course
wrong.
he gives your own film.
No. Because,
I think it's perfect, personally. So.
Well, that's what I mean. There's very little. Look. Do you also give it a 9?
Yeah, what are you going to say? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Look.
Mate.
Holding up his hands. That's a 9. Yeah,
that's a 9. That looks more like a 2. Where's his fingers?
No, wait. That film is entertaining from start to finish. Minus the
fucking singing scene.
And we raved about Apocalypse Now, and there was a whole section of that film we didn't like.
Which section was that again?
The bit in the French house.
Oh, yeah.
This film is more entertaining. I can't.
We gave that an 8.
8.5 something.
Yeah.
But like, this film is more entertaining than Apocalypse Now.
Oh, like mate, that's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. No, that's ridiculous.
No, because
you can't just say it's more entertaining. It's on a fucking. It's more nuanced than that. These numbers systems that we're using aren't very good.
Yes, I know. They're not. It's very arbitrary. But what I'm saying is, people are perfectly happy to like chat shit on films like that just because it's comedy. But comedies can be good and impactful. Just because I'm not shedding tears by the end of it doesn't make it a bad film.
But that doesn't mean that it's for me. So obviously,
you just said you really enjoyed it. You could barely find anything.
I didn't say that I could barely find anything wrong with it. I could find fucking things wrong with it. Do you want me to nitpick at it?
That's why we do the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. Well, no, we don't do the podcast to nitpick. We do the podcast to find genuine,
to prove that I'm right,
critical complaints.
And I can barely find anything. This is just a really good film. It's quality.
It's not a really good film.
It
It's
is.
a good film. It's not a really good film.
It is.
You're describing it like it's Citizen Kane.
Hey,
Hey.
he doesn't even like Citizen Kane.
No, I
so
think it's a
shut
pile
your
of
mouth. Right. Even the mic's given up on us. Look, fucking, it's bowed its head. It's disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
Because,
it's
mate,
a good film just because it's bloody.
it's no Heat.
It's way
not
better than Heat. It's
not
way better than Heat.
No,
Hear me say it now. No, because this is impactful, and not just because you're crying at the end of it. You know, it's not
impactful.
bloody. You know,
Okay, you're getting a bit. You're
it's
getting
not
a bit
Schindler's
potsy.
List.
You're getting
right?
a bit potsy.
No, I'm not. I'm
It's
just
impactful.
saying it is because you remember it, and it makes you want to fucking pie. It makes you want to do something, man. It makes you feel a way.
Mate, it
A lot
does
of
make,
films do. What does Heat make you feel?
It makes me feel a solemn like mourning for the loss of a great actor by the end of the film.
Ooh.
Robert De Niro, he dies at the end of the film. Spoilers.
Oh, what are you? yeah. What? And you're really hurt by that?
Yeah, because mate, it's the fucking
Mate,
it's the respect between two goats of the game.
No, that's not like Ricky dying
Who's Ricky?
in Boys in the Hood.
Oh, fucking,
That hits you.
that does it.
That
yeah.
hits you. I don't care that Robert De Niro's died, bro.
Brother.
Brother.
No, like look, it's a good film.
All I'm saying is
7 out of 10.
this guy's an idiot, right?
Shut
All
up,
I'm saying
brother.
is we're
Watch
going.
it yourself.
We're going out drinking after this.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you,
We're
you're
gonna
gonna have
smash
a better
loads of
night.
drugs.
No. But you're gonna have a better night because you're gonna think of that film like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking smash it tonight. And that's
not because of the film.
impactful cinema. It is. It's
I'm
got me
not gonna have a
hyped,
better
man.
night just because of the film.
got me
I'm having a
hyped,
good
I
night
am.
because I'm hyping it.
Nah.
Not because the film's hyping it, but because
nah.
I'm hyping it.
I disagree. I think this film does something to you. It lasts after you've watched it, man. Like for me, it's gonna make me want to pie.
Yeah.
Make me want to bump some like dance tracks. You know, it's not what you thought I'd say.
No, like, oh man, you know they're making a sequel to this.
What? Human Traffic?
Yeah,
Right. Which Wikipedia page you read this on?
I read it on the Human Traffic Wikipedia page.
Mate, when was it announced?
2019.
They're not making.
They're not making
not
it.
making it.
Apparently, Nina and Danny Dyer and fucking Coop were going to return for it.
Of course, fucking Danny Dyer's gonna return for it, isn't he? Like, what else has he got going on?
Britain's Irish Boozers. Fucking, I don't even know if that's the name of the show.
No, I can't remember.
But yeah, no, like you can always go back to Emmerdale.
Oh yeah, Emmerdale.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
7
That's
out
it.
of
The
10.
9 out of 10. It's a 9 out.
mate.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess we got to meet in the middle and say 8.
Yeah. Oh mate, what are we gonna watch next week? We always tease it at the end of the
That's
week.
true.
A film that
What
we
were
both
speaking
not
of?
watched.
We speak about Seven Samurai, but I don't think we can find that anywhere.
I mean, I can just buy it.
Ooh, sorry guys. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you're in the presence of.
Okay, do you want to lock it in right now? Or you want to
Yeah,
watch a
yeah.
4-hour-long black and white film?
Is it 4 hours long?
I can't remember.
Mate,
I have a
oh
sneak
my-
suspicion it's like 4 or 5 hours long.
You're joking, mate.
But maybe we'll get back to you on this one.
We'll get back to you on this.
Yeah.
Mate, maybe it's a surprise mystery film.
Yeah,
Mate,
people
let's-
are going to be on the edge.
what's he
of their
bringing?
seats. Exactly, man.
Yeah,
Come on. He's bringing Ted.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we should wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this
the
up.
mic's making a subtle hint to us.
Yeah.
He's done with it.
All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
This has been Now Showing. I've been the Wobbs,
I've been serene.
and we're out.